What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. So today I thought I'd talk to you guys about progressive overload. For those of you who haven't heard the term progressive overload before, the formal definition is a gradual increase in stress to the body to promote growth. So this just means that you're continually adding more and more stress to your body to be able to force it to adapt and grow stronger than it was before. Now in my mind, there are four main ways to progressively overload your body. The first is going to be to increase weight. Now let's say you are benching 225 for your certain rep range. For the next workout, you're going to try to add 10 pounds to that bench, so 235, and still hit the same amount of reps and sets that you're normally doing. The second way is to increase your reps or volume. So this means that you're not changing the weight, you're just going to add 2 extra reps to your set. So if you're doing 8 reps, you're going to bump it up to 10. Or increased volume just means that you're going to add maybe an extra set in there. So you're increasing the amount of lifts that you're doing in total. The third is going to be to increase your frequency. So this just means, let's say you're only lifting chest once a week, you're going to maybe add a second chest day in during the week. And the fourth way to progressively overload your body is going to be to decrease rest time or increase your intensity. These kind of go hand in hand. If you're decreasing your rest time, you're going to be more tired, your intensity is going to go up. So the reason we use progressive overload is so your body doesn't get used to what you're lifting. If you keep lifting the same weights and not changing your rep ranges, how do you expect your body to grow and adapt to a harder stimulus? Your body's going to get used to doing that same amount of weight all the time, and it's not going to have a reason to grow. If you increase the weight, if you increase the reps, you're going to give your body a reason to grow and a reason to change. So now I want to give you some tips on how to maximize your gains that you get through progressive overload. Because there's a wrong way to do it, believe it or not. So when starting progressive overload, you really only want to focus on one of the 4 that I listed at a time. So you don't want to be increasing the weight 10 pounds and then increasing your reps by 4. You don't want to overwork your body, and you got to take things step by step. This is going to be a progress. It's going to be the most efficient way to consistently make progress. The next tip is you don't want to overtrain your body by overloading too much. But what this means is you don't want to increase the weight by too much or add too many reps to your set, because you're going to really tire your body out. And one way that you can tell that you're maybe overtraining your body is that it takes you a lot longer to recover after a workout. Your muscles are going to stay sore for a lot longer. You're going to be more fatigued earlier on in your workouts. This is why it's important when you're constantly overloading your body to make sure you give your body adequate rest before starting the next training day on that muscle group. This is going to be super important to letting your muscles recover bigger than they were before you did that lift. Your muscles are going to need time to recover to be able to grow. If you overtrain, you can potentially plateau or even lose progress, which is something you really don't want to do. So although you're going to be progressively overloading and adding weight maybe, you don't want to go till failure every single set. That's going to really tire you out. That's the main sign of overtraining, is if you're going to failure on every rep. You just want to add enough weight where it's a little extra challenging than it was the week before. Don't go to failure on every set of your bench, or your chest is going to be so fatigued that you're never going to recover fully. You're going to lose progress on the amount of weight you can push with your chest. Another tip that'll help you stay consistent is to track your progress. I actually write down all the weights that I'm using each week with each exercise, and then how many reps I get out of each set. This is super helpful because when I'm doing my workout the week after, I know exactly how much weight I did the week before, and then I can adjust accordingly. Was that exercise easy last week? Is it time to move up in weight? Or is it still a challenge at this current weight that I'm using? For me, since I'm really trying to gain strength and not really worry about stamina or losing weight, I'm mainly focusing on increasing the weight each time for my progressive overload, not always increasing the rep range. Sometimes I'll decrease the rest, but mainly I focus on increasing the weight that I'm using. But keeping track is super helpful, and it's going to make sure that I'm consistently, progressively overloading my body in a way that's going to maximize my gains. Now for you beginners out there that haven't done too much lifting in your life, that are just getting into fitness, you're going to see gains pretty fast using this method. For the more advanced lifters, people who've been lifting for a few years, it's going to be a little slower progress. But what I always say is slow progress is better than no progress. So you got to keep at it, stay consistent, and you will see results. You're going to see increases in your maxes. You're going to get stronger. You're going to get more muscular, because progressive overload is just constantly making your body adapt, and it's giving your body a reason to grow. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If it was, hit the subscribe button down below. I'm kind of on a schedule of posting Wednesdays and Sundays. I'm kind of in a groove right now where I'm posting like that, so I'm I'm going to keep doing that for you guys. I'm going to keep pushing out content, and I'm going to try to make it the best content that I can. But I will see you guys in the next video.